Hi friends, good day. This introduction I have already given you just to show you the PDF that has been sent to you. After recording the transaction, general record entries are classified and grouped into by preparation of account. The book which contains all set of accounts, personal, real, nominal accounts is known as ledger. It is known as principal book of accounts in which account wise balance of each amount is determined. The process of transferring debit and credit items from general is classified to classified accounts in the ledger is known as posting. And the rules also we have discussed. In practice, we use to word to the debit side posting buy on the credit side. Okay. Now this is important. The concerned account debited in the general should also be debited in the ledger, but reference should be of the respective credit account. This also I have told you already. The balancing also I have told you, explain you how to go for balancing comparison of debit side and credit side. I think you know that you may have debit balance or credit balance or nil balance. These things I have explained already. When depending upon whether debit side is more or credit side is more, these things I have explained in the last class. Normally personal account, real accounts are balanced, nominal accounts are not usually balanced but are closed by transferring to trading P&L account. These entries we learn later on when we go to final accounts. Trading and P&L account etc. we will learn at next level. Balancing of an account is necessary to assess the net effect of all transactions posted to that account during a given period. Given period means it can be at any time. Okay. Then procedure for balancing, I've already told you how to go for a procedure, buy, balance, carry down. These things I've already explained in the last class. If you want, we can see. Make a total of both debit and columns and credit columns separately. Ascertain the difference in totals, debit side total and credit side total. Or if the debit side total exceeds credit side, put such difference called debit balance on the credit side, credit amount column. Write the date on which the balance is being done, date column, and words by balance carried on. In simple words, if debit side is showing more, you write the balance difference on the credit side as by balance carried on. If vice versa means if its credit side is showing more, we write to balance carried on the debit side. Now make a total of both debit amount and credit amount and put the total on both the side. Draw a double line immediately beneath the totals. That means that ledger account has been completed. Enter the date of beginning of the next period in date column and bring down the debit balance on the debit side along with the words to balance brought down. If you write by balance carried on, it will become to balance brought down. If you are having to balance carried on, it will become by balance brought down. Simple words, debit side is showing more. You write first by balance carried on the credit side, to balance brought down on the debit side. If credit side total is more, you write to balance carried on the debit side, by balance brought on the credit side. This we have seen in the previous classes. Right. So what I am doing here is that let me start with a small problem here. Prepare the ledger accounts on the basis of the following transactions in the books of a trader. Debit balances on 1st January 2015. Cash in hand 8,000, cash at bank 25,000. Inventory of goods 20,000, building 10,000, trade receivable Vijay 2,000, Madhu 2,000, credit balances. It means for the first time we are having some opening balance that has been given to us. That means previous year closing balances will become opening balance, no? And credit balance, here the small typing mistake, the problem itself is like that. Actually it's not typing mistake. The source from we have taken this problem, there itself you got 55. Actually I told you asset side, this is the total is asset side. Assets must be equal to liabilities, no? Assets total you can see 8 plus 25 33 53 63 67. Here having 5,000 payable, trade payable. Anand means amount due to Anand is a creditor. Creditor is called as trade payable. But capital 55, capital has to be 62 or some other information is missing. We are assuming the capital is 62. Now 62 plus 5, it will become how much? 67,000. Now we can say debit is equal to credit. Following were further transaction the month of January 2015. This is January 1st 15. This is January during January. This is during January, some transactions have taken place. This is called as opening balance of assets. Of assets and liabilities. I think you all are aware of it. I need not tell you the entry. Purchase goods worth rupees 5,000, payable at a later date for cash, less 20% trade discount and 5% cash discount. Purchase goods worth rupees 5,000, payable at a later date for cash. That means we don't know, but we assume that the amount has been paid because he also given cash discount, no? But we don't know the date. What is the later date? Payable at later date. But since you can make a payment at later date, but since for cash you are buying, you need to make immediate payment. That means they have given the option. We assume that the option has been given. The option has been given to buy the goods, but you are making payment because since for cash has been given at 5% cash discount. Received 1980 from Vijay and allowed him 20 rupees as discount. I think Vijay here is a trade receivable customer who owes 2000. He has paid us 1980. How much you are still supposed to receive? 20. The 20 the business has given discount. Is discount allowed? Purchase plant from Mukesh for 5,000 and paid 100 rupees as cartage for bringing the plant to the factory and another 200 rupees as installation charges. Now when you talk about this, the cartage for bringing the plant is transportation charges and also installation charges. Generally these two has to be paid in cash because the labor won't be accepting the credit facility. But since purchase plant from Mukesh has been given, name of the supplier has been given, this is a credit transaction. What is credit transaction? 5,000 rupees worth of plant that has been purchased is a credit transaction. This 100 rupees is cash transaction. This 200 rupees is cash transaction. Now I have told you in the one of my previous classes in journal entries, whenever you buy any asset, whatever the expenses you incur till you bring that items into saleable condition as an asset, sorry, to usable condition, not saleable, to be usable condition, to be treated as asset. It's a capital expenditure. I told you we'll be discussing that later on. Is to be added to concerned asset. In future it will be called as capital expenditure. That means 5,000 rupees is purchase of plant, transportation charges 100 rupees and installation charges 200 plus 100 rupees shall be added to plant account, because without these charges you cannot use the plant. Clear to all of you? Sold goods to Rahim on credit, you know about it. Rahim become insolvent, could pay only 50 paise. Out of 600, how much he is able to pay? 50 paise, any rupee. Then sold goods to Ram for cash. We have seen this kind of transaction. Rama Rao sold goods to Rama Rao. He became insolvent. These things we have already learned. Sold goods to Ram for cash. Okay. So now what we do, we have to go for, is asking us to actually prepare the ledger account. So for you to understand this, I am giving entries. My dear friend, this is it's a good problem. What I do for commerce students, I wish to give this as a homework. Very difficult. Not that easy. For non-commerce students, if you really want to try, you can try. But commerce students, this is really testing. If you want, you can take this. I will be taking as a last problem. So in the meanwhile, if you want to make an attempt, you can make an attempt of it. You can make an attempt of it. After understanding this problem, second one, they are asking to open the ledger accounts. I think this will really test your knowledge to what extent you are good in your 12th standard. This you take as a challenge. Anyhow, I will be working out. No doubt, I need to explain this. But to what extent you can reach, that is what I want to test. So for the time being, I am not taking up this problem today. I am only first focusing on second problem today, right? So let me, in fact, he is asking ledger accounts, no? I think when he is asking ledger, marks will be given only for ledger. So for your convenience, for non-commerce background students, I'm going to give you entries first so that ledger will be easy. So that will become as a working note. Working note means which is not required, not given in the problem. For that I am writing entries. Right, working notes. First one, opening balance. Cash account at R 8,000. Cash account at R 8,000. Bank account at R 25,000. Inventory 20. Bank account at R 25,000. Building account at R 20. Building 10. Vijay Madhu. Vijay 2000. Madhu 2000. Okay. At R2. These two can be called as trade receivable, but since how much amount we are collecting from them, to know that we should open these two accounts. So but they will be called as a trade receivable, but don't use the term trade receivable, because when you are opening ledger accounts individually, you should maintain the ledger accounts like Vijay account and Madhu account. Clear to all of you? Then next, the credit balances. Anand 5,000 capital. Actually it has been given as 55. I have added as 62. No, I told you, if that, because asset must be always equal liability, or we can take other current other liabilities also, or sundry liabilities also we can write, but I am adding to capital assuming that this is missing. Now you can see the total debit must be always equal to credit. 25 plus 8, 33 plus 2, 35, 45, 25, 20, 45, 45, 10, 55, 55 plus 8, 63 plus 4, 67, 62 plus 5, 67. This is what is called as opening entry. So just to explain, I am writing the next entry. Next transaction. Purchase goods worth rupees 5,000 payable at credit for cash plus 20% trade discount. Since it has been cash has been given, I am assuming that I got enough cash of 8,000. I am paying 5,000, but a 20% trade discount and 5% cash discount. So first let me write the entry purchases account at R to cash. Now what is actual price? 5,000 is, this is list price. I am assuming as 5,000 as list price. What is trade discount? 20% trade discount, 5% cash discount. TD cash discount. 5,000 minus 20% on 5,000. 1,000, no? You can cross check 5,000 on 5,000 20%. No, my dear friends, it is coming to 4,000. On that, you are expecting 5% cash discount, 200. So how much you are paying? 3,800. Reasoning I have already given to you. So cash discount will be calculated after deducting the trade discount. The next entry. Received 1980 from Vijay and allowed him discount. Actually, how much you are supposed to receive from Vijay? So 2000. But how much you are receiving? 1980. What is the difference? 20 rupees is discount allowed. So here also I am assuming cash is being received. I think you know how to write combined entry. Cash account at R, discount allowed account at R. So Vijay account 20 rupees. Clear to all of you? The next one. Purchase plant, I will told you. What is the value of plant? 5,000 plus 100 plus 200, 300. 5,300. To Mukesh we need to pay 5,000. And cash has been paid 200 plus 100. Don't say cartage account. Don't say installation charges account. This all these things to be added to concerned asset because this expense you incurred at the time of bringing the goods into usable condition. So that is to be added to concerned asset. Come on, tell me the entry. To Mukesh account 5,000. To cash, transportation, installation together. I think this for this I am giving narration. Being planned, purchased on credit, and transportation charges plus installation charges paid in cash added to asset. What is the name of the asset? Plant. Then next, sold goods to Rahim on credit. Rahim account debtor to sales account. Now Rahim has become insolvent. 50 paise in a rupee has been received. I am assuming cash is being received, or you can debit bank also. This is amount received. Amount irrecoverable is treated as bad debts. This I have explained in one of our previous problem. To Rahim account 600 rupees. Clear to all of you? Then next, last one. Could pay 50 paise in rupee. Cash account debtor 300. Amount that could not be paid because when a person has become insolvent, that is final settlement. We can't expect anything unless our luck is good, our luck favors. That may become bad debts recovered. That very rarely happens. Sold goods to Ram for cash. The name of the supplier, the name of the customer is given, but cash. So you shall assume as a cash transaction. So entry, cash account debtor to Ram account. cash account debtor to sales account. I think with this you complete the entries. This is this third problem. I already told you about this. Now what is that I need to do? So the first account which I need to open, just for you to have a clarity, cash account first account, ledger account number 2, six ledger accounts I should open. Then Anand account will become 7th ledger, capital will become 8th ledger, purchase account will become 9th ledger, cash account has already been opened, no need to open that. Here small correction I wish to make. For cash discount we should record, I slipped this at the time explaining, purchase account debtor clear to all of you. Don't allow this. Okay, 200 concession we have not. Cash discount we have discussed, somehow we missed it. Purchase account debtor 4,000 to cash account 3,800 to discount received is how much, my dear friends? 200. Clear to all of you? Sometimes it happens like when I'm explaining on the screen, sometimes seeing the focus on that. So I think you got the clarity now. Rate discount, I told you no entry is required. For which discount we need to write cash discount. What is the actual price? 4,000, but how much you are paying? 3,800. What is discount you received? 200 rupees. Clear to all of you? The purchase account will become 9th account. Cash account has already been opened, no need to open this cash account again. So discount received account will become the 10th account. Cash account has already been opened. Now discount allowed account will become 11th account. Vijay account has already been opened, you can see. So no need to open account. No question of duplication. Like even in mobile, when you store the name, suppose they will be asking if you want to add another number to existing contract or create a new contract. By mistakenly you have given that one more same name has been given. It is duplicating. Sometimes you'll be getting the message, shall I erase the duplicate contact numbers? System will be telling you, mobile phone software telling you we want to delete duplicate. It happens sometimes. Like similarly, when account is open, no need to open an account again. Plant account, yes, I need to open. 12th account. Mukesh account, yes, I need to open. Cash account, no need for me to open. Rahim account, yes, I need to open. Sales account already opened. Sales account I think already opened, no? No? Don't have sales before. Only here. So sales account I need to open 15 because we have not opened earlier. Cash account opened. Bad debts not opened earlier. Prime account we have already opened. Sales account has already been opened. Cash account has already been opened. So then you will be having a clarity the 16 ledger account. So I think this is only for practice. In the examination, they won't be giving ledger with this much lengthiness, asking you to open this 16 ledger account with format. 1 hour it will take drawing the lines. So I think I have already explained the ledger format in the last class. So without wasting of your time, just I will be giving the briefly. Just I will be giving the serial number and ledger account in T form. There are two ways for doing this ledger account. First, what I do, I open cash account, then I see all the transactions relating to cash, then completion of cash related activities first in cash account, then second account. Very long, lengthy process. Instead of that, we can first open all the accounts at a time. Cash account, but space management is the key. Cash account, bank account, third inventory, building, Vijay, Madhu. Then after that, Anand Capital. Space management is about approximately. I've told you format, you know about it, but only I am going by in the examination. If only one ledger account is being asked, you have to open ledger account in format. Or if you want to open the 16 account, just only I am giving in examination, normally you won't be getting to open all 16 account. You can take one full page, you can draw the format in the beginning, then you can split that into for each page depending upon transaction, 3 accounts or 4 accounts you can open. For each account, again no need to write date, particulars, etc. In the beginning of the page, if you write date, particulars, general folio, debit amount, date, particulars, general folio, credit amount, like that you can write. You can avoid format for each page, otherwise it becomes very lengthy. Capital account, after capital account, ninth one, ninth account I have given purchases, 10th discount received, discount allowed, plant, Mukesh. Okay, let me go one by one. Purchases, discount received. Thirteenth account, discount allowed, plant, Mukesh, Rahim, sales. So totally how many accounts you have to open? 16 accounts. Like this if you draw, in future you should learn, particularly maybe comma stream or non comma stream I've been using, don't think otherwise, because to motivate you, to tell you I'm using comma stream, non comma stream. But anybody you are into CA foundation, or you anybody from non comma stream or comma stream, you are into commerce course, right? Now I wish to tell you that if you are having practice of writing the entry, then going for one account, then again it's a time consuming. If you can able to open all the accounts, we can complete posting, and that also you should practice without writing the entries. But I think this is in the beginning. I've been writing the entries, then I'm going for ledger posting. Now what is that? These opening balances, whatever I've written, these all are existing accounts. So please remember, these all are called as existing accounts. Like I told you, you went to market to buy provisions. Already you got some separate jars. Existing. When existing jar is there, you'll be simply putting the things into that particular existing jar. You don't want to go for again one more jar to keep the provisions. Same is the case. If cash account is already been opened, no need to open. This is continuation. Last year account will become opening balance. I told you only personal accounts and real accounts will have balance. Suppose cash is a real account, bank is a personal, inventory real, building real, Vijay personal, Madhu personal, Anand personal, capital personal. I told you only personal accounts and real account have will balances. All nominal accounts are closed by transfer into profit and loss account. Simple logic that we can learn later on. So that is why we already open accounts. So when this debit indicate debit balance, please remember I am giving one more note to you today. All assets comma expenses, exp will expense will accounts will show debit balance. Accounts will show always which balance? Credit balance. These accounts will show debit balance. These accounts will show credit balance. Okay. So now I think I can put all these accounts. Cash account to balance brought down. Opening balance to last year closing balance will become opening balance. So all opening balances will appear. All these are DR. No, DR means debit balances. These debit balances I will be taking to concern ledger accounts. Just I am bringing these things into center stage. That's it. Cash account, bank account, inventory. Okay. Now cash account, we see the balance first. Cash account, you can see the balance is in the beginning 8,000, bank 25,000. In date column, you write date 1st January. Cash account 8,000, then comes bank 25, inventory 20, to balance brought down. To balance brought down 2,000. So you can see cash 8, 25, inventory 20, building 10, Vijay 2, Madhu 2,000. Okay. So these ledger accounts have been opened already. Now we need to go for Anand account. Anand account is showing buy balance, credit balance. No, whatever the account you have created, it will be taken to the credit side. Buy balance brought down 5,000. $62. Like this, these accounts, existing accounts have been continued. That means this you are not opening previous year accounts, you are continuing. Now the transaction, let us see. Now the entries. That entries posting has to be done. If you look at the posting, purchases account data to cash to discount received. Here you should be careful. I have written combined entry. If you separate it, purchases to cash 3,800, purchase to discount received 200. So initially I have given the combined entry, separate entry, but I have not taken the into consideration discount received. That entry just I thought of combining it. That is why I have written like this initially. Initially I went to purchase to cash 3,800, but again I should write purchases to discount received 200. That means purchases worth of 4,000 rupees I am getting at a discount of 200, means I am paying 3,800. Somebody is going to ask you what is the value of goods purchased, 4,000, but how much gain you are receiving, 200. So if you split it, purchases to discount cash 3,800. That is what I have written earlier. Then I have converted to combined entry later on. Purchases to cash 3,800, purchase to discount received 200. Clear to all of you? So I think that way it will be easy. Otherwise we will be having confusion when you are going for posting of combined entry. But those who are good in entries, I think this you can do it easily. So purchase account, in purchase account I should write to cash 3,800, to discount received 200. So in purchase account, they are discount received. In discount received, buy purchases. Now this is important, and this discount received has been created. So in discount received credit side, you should write the opposite account. What is the opposite account? Purchase. But how much you should write? 200. Simple words. When you are going for this entry, purchases purchase account data to cash to discount receipt. That means discount receipt has been created. Opposite account is purchase, but when beginners, you may write 4,000. Please remember, discount received credit side you should write 200 only, but opposite account is purchases, but not 4,000. You should write 200. Similarly, cash account is to be created. That credit opposite account purchase, but how much amount you should write? 3,800. That is what I am writing here. In cash account I must write buy purchases. How much amount I have paid? 3,800. Clear to all of you? The next entry. Plant account debtor. Sorry. Third one. Cash account discount allowed to Vijay. Again this is combined entry. We can write cash to Vijay 1980. Discount allowed to Vijay 20. Or we can write cash account debit side 1980. Discount allowed debit side 20. But opposite account Vijay. In Vijay account we should write buy cash and buy discount. So first what I am writing? In cash account to Vijay account 1980. In discount allowed I must write to Vijay account. It indicates discount has been given to Vijay. Now credit side of Vijay account has already opened. I must write buy cash 1980 rupees has been paid. Buy discount allowed 20 rupees. Clear to all of you? Now after that entry is completed, plant account debtor to Mukesh to cash. Again this is combined entry. Plant account debit side I must write to Mukesh 5,000 to cash. Mukesh account credit side I must write buy plant 5,000. Cash account I must write buy plant 300. So in plant account that means 5,000 worth of plant purchased on credit. 300 rupees transportation charges and installation charges has been paid. Now in Mukesh account I must write buy plant. Plant to Mukesh. In Mukesh account opposite account buy plant 5,000. Now cash account. Go to cash account. Buy plant. What is cash expenses? 300. Clear to all of you? Then next entry. Rahim to sales. Then cash bad debts to Rahim. So let me complete this. Rahim to sales. Rahim account debit side to sales 600. In sales account Rahim to sales. In sales account by Rahim account 600. Okay, then this is completed. Then Rahim has become insolvent. I have written the combined entry. Cash account debtor, bad debts account debtor to Rahim. A combined entry. Cash account debit side you should write to Rahim 600. Bad debts account debit side you should write to Rahim. Sorry, cash account debit side you should write to Rahim 300. Bad debts account debit side you should write to Rahim 300. In Rahim account we should write buy cash and buy bad debts. So let me start with first cash account. To Rahim has given 300. Then Rahim account you should write buy cash Better you write A by C account. Buy bad debts 300. Why? Because he has become insolvent. Now I have to go to bad debts account. Bad debts account, I must write to Rahim 300. Entry bad debts account at R to customer. That is Rahim. Completed. Cash account debit side I have written to Rahim 300. Bad debts account I have written to Rahim 300. In Rahim account I have written buy cash, buy bad debts. Last entry. Cash account at R to sales. In cash account to sales account. ₹1,000. In sales account I must write buy cash. This is what is called as posting. Now we can go for balancing. How to do balancing? You all are aware. Each account first debit side total should be compared with credit side total. Cash account you can take it for granted, always it shows debit balance, because without having cash balance can you make payment. So cash account always shows which balance? Debit balance. 8,000 plus 1980, 9,980 plus 1,300 coming to 11,280. So what I am doing, since debit side is showing more, the difference I am putting on the credit side. Whenever you are putting the debit side, you need to use the term carry down. If debit side is more, buy balance carry down. If credit side is more, we can write to balance carry down. So 11,280 minus 4,100. What is the balance? 7,180. And this closing balance for next day will become brought down. Tell me, cash account is showing which balance? Credit balance. Since bank account we haven't had many number of transactions, what I am writing? Buy balance carry down 25,000. To balance brought down 25,000. As far as inventory is concerned, inventory also you don't have any transaction during the month. So debit side is showing more. Buy balance carry down 20,000. Then building account also we haven't had any transactions. Buy balance carry down. As on that this state I am going for balancing. This will become opening balance. To balance brought down. Vijay account 2,000 debit, 2,000 credit. We have seen if debit side is showing more in all these cases, which side is showing more? Debit side. It shows debit balance. We have discussed in this today's class also. Debit side is showing more debit balance. Or sometimes if both sides are equal, nil balance also it may show. So what is Vijay account? Vijay account is having nil balance. Madhu account, debit side is showing more. Buy balance carry down. Anand account, which side is showing more? Credit side. Now tell me, credit side is showing more. It shows which balance? Credit balance. Capital account, which side is showing more? Credit side. So it is a cash by credit balance. Purchase account. It will become debit balance. Discount received. Actually, discount received is a nominal account. Discount allowed is a nominal account. And also purchase account is an expense account. Expense are real account, but it will be taken to trading account. No, the items which we take to trading account are not closed. Why we are closing? To check the arithmetic accuracy. But these accounts, each month accounts will be finally year ending. It is closed. Every month expenses incomes will have balance. But year ending, these accounts are closed by transferring to trading comma P&L account. These things we learn where? In final accounts. You know, this side, each side is showing more debit side. So this is what is called as closing debit balance will be written on the credit side. Closing debit balance will be written on the credit side. Here, closing credit balance. Closing credit means the difference will be written on the debit side. I repeat once again, I am making statement. Closing credit balance will be written on the debit side. Closing debit balance will be written on the credit side. Plant account. Mukesh account. I think if you practice a bit, you will understand it. Rahim account has been closed. As I told you, some accounts may have nil balance, some accounts may have debit balance, some accounts may have credit balance. Buy balance brought down 1600. Bad debts to balance carried down. Sales account credit side is showing more. So buy balance brought down 1600. Rahim account both sides are showing means Rahim account has been closed. It doesn't have any balance. Bad debts buy balance carried on to balance brought. Clear to all of you? This is how we have to go for ledger balancing from journal entries. Without writing journal entries, you should be able to go for this ledger accounts without writing entry. That is what it's all about. So this is about ledger. I'm concluding the day. The next class we discuss few more things. Till then, goodbye. Thank you. God bless you all.